Hello, everybody. It's that college football guy here with another video. Well, another coaching carousel update. We had two moves that happened recently today that has happened. Also, I want to comment on a couple other things here. First off, one of the other things I want to comment on. Michigan really made the statement the fact that they're so fed up and mad that they're threatening to leave the Big Ten if the Big Ten doesn't reinstate Jim Harbaugh. You're done. Okay? You want to fight this? Fight this. Schools that have fought this have gotten buried in punishment. Schools that have went and cooperated got lighter sentences. Hello? Did you learn anything? Cooperating gets you out of bowl bans. You guys not cooperating means you're probably going to get a bowl ban out of this. All right. Oh, by the way, I went and checked all my things on there. Apparently, all my Michigan fans left. Soon as the scandal broke, a bunch of them split. That's interesting. Anyway, getting into this. First off, the one thing I was trying to do, I was going to do during the week 11 recap video, was the schools that have just, thanks to victories, have become bowl eligibility. 6 more schools joined bowl eligibility with victories this past weekend. That was with Iowa State, Maryland, Texas A&M, Auburn, Appalachian State, and Bowling Green. Congratulations to those 6 schools who got themselves into bowl eligibility. Now, the two went down. One was the surprising, well, somewhat surprising and not surprising. Zach Arnett, the interim, was a defensive coordinator who took over after the unfortunate, tragic passing of Mike Leach. Was named the interim head coach, and then they decided to make him the full-time head coach. Except everybody who was thinking about it was like, this doesn't make sense because it's late in the cycle. You can't really get anybody when he passed, so it makes sense to just do it stable for a year, and then you could try to get a higher-end head coach after a year. So basically, even though they hired him to a contract, and he's going to get, like, I think, a $4 million buyout, he was an interim head coach. That sucks for him, but he was. Greg Knox, who has made a lot of coaching experience around, he's actually technical title was senior offensive analyst, is going to be the interim head coach for the remainder of the season. I feel bad for Zach, but the fact is, as a defensive coordinator, he could kick ass. He can. So his services will be asked for. Penn State, maybe. Other than that, because I think James Franklin's going to clean house. He's already got rid of one coordinator. I think he's going to get rid of a lot more coaches in the offseason. So that may be more coaches getting fired. That won't be happening after the bowl game. I liked what I saw from Coach Arnett. He was put in I mean, how do you pass up a loved coach who passes away? How do you follow that up? The odds of doing it, it's not in your favor. It's not going to look good at any point. So it's an unenviable position, and unfortunately, it just didn't work out for him. Also, it came out today that San Diego State head coach Brady Hoke announced the fact that he was retiring at the end of the season. San Diego State's looking at their first losing season guaranteed since, I think, 2007. I mean, they haven't. He's 39 and 30. I think it's 39, 31. It's at San Diego State since he came back, but he's 3-7 this year, guaranteed losing season. I've said this that he's 65 years old. I think he feels like he has nothing left to give. What he's doing is not. There's a lot of the older coaches in years are looking at what the transfer portal is, looking what NIL is, and it's not what they signed up for. And they're like, you know what? I'm out. And Brady Hoke's had an incredible career. He was interim head coach at Tennessee. He's had the run at Michigan. He's been a great coach, and he's earned the right to walk off in the sunset and relax and enjoy his time there. I'm sure he probably, since he's very much beloved in San Diego, they really didn't want to fire him. Part of me was wondering, was he asked to step down? But he chose to retire rather than having him being fired. I'm wondering if that was possibly a conversation. But he's beloved in San Diego, so I don't see. I mean, I see him probably having a say in who the next head coach is going to be at San Diego State. As to who that's going to be, it's way too early to tell. We're going to have more coaches going. I thought we were going to have another one getting fired today, but apparently that's not, and that's a different situation. So we have a lot of jobs that are open right now, and a lot of them are in the Big Ten. We have, what is it? We have Mississippi State in the SEC. We have Texas A&M in the SEC. We have Northwestern and Michigan State in the Big Ten. We have San Diego State and Boise State in the Mountain West. It's going to be interesting. The San Diego State and Boise State jobs, if it all shakes out with the Pac-12 merger deal going and possibly being Power 5 status, with only Oregon State and Washington State to deal with San Diego's tradition before of having winning football, could make that job attractive. Like I said, I've already made the thing about Boise State. I mean, Brian Harsin says never said never. I don't think on this, the fans don't want them. The fans are not going to have a say in this. It's what the athletic department and the boosters who are paying for the athletic department, what they decide. And if they want Harsin back, they may, but I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't know how many feathers were ruffled and how many bridges were burned when he left to go to Auburn in the first place. So I don't know about that. I haven't heard anything else about that. Michigan's little thing about leaving the Big Ten. Where are you going to go? This is all just posturing. Okay, you're going to pay like a $400 million, $700 million buyout to leave the Big Ten to go independent because the conferences aren't going to maybe want to touch you because of NCAA violations or anything else, or I don't know what the hell's going on. This is all talk. It's all it is. It's nothing more than that. It's just talk. So I've been looking, like I said, trying to find out if anything else is going on with anything right now. Urban Meyer continues to be the hot rumor for a lot of the big jobs. I don't see Urban going anywhere. I think he's going to be a TV analyst and work with other things. I think his time as a head coach is over. I think he's done, and he knows he's done. And he's got more than enough money where he could just retire on a very light schedule because he's not a spring chicken either. So that's on there. I think we're going to have more younger blood going into these head coaching jobs because, like I said, because of NIL, because of the transfer portal, a lot of coaches, the old-timers, don't want to deal with this. So they're going to retire out. They're not going to stick around unless you have that willingness to change and adapt. Nick Saban's willing to change and adapt. It's a slow-going process, but he's doing it. The ones who are the legendary coaches, the older coaches, who are willing to change and adapt, do well. The ones who are not doing well. It's a whole new college football game out there, folks, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching the video. If you haven't done already, please smash the like button, hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think about these firings. That also helps the algorithm. And if you haven't done already, please subscribe to the channel. On the way to 500 subscribers slowly and surely on that crawl to 1,000, we can make some things happen. Like I said, I haven't heard anything else about anything else at this point. But the way they're coming in fast and furious, I've been trying to do is to look up to see there was a website at one point that listed all official meetings for athletic departments in FBS. That site's been taken down because that would have been really handful. Like, emergency meeting declared regarding studying in the football program. I wonder who's getting fired. That'd be really helpful right now, but unfortunately it's not. So, the way it goes, we're just going to have to play it day by day. So, thanks everybody for watching. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. Yeah, they're, I don't know if you heard the bang, but they basically had to break up a domestic across the street. Not very fun. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Have a great Monday. I'm on the road tomorrow, so unless something else breaks today, I might make another video today. If not, I'll deal with it tomorrow. Lord, hope they're okay right there. Be safe, and please be good to each other.